Get ready to match the stars. Don Sutton, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Mary Wickes, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rivers.
Hey, John. Come over here with me and say hello to all these folks. How's everybody over here?
Great.
I'll just tell you something. You know, Charles' mom,
Yes.
who's a darling, she's not been well.
Yes.
I called her up on the phone when I spoke to her.
Yes.
She's 80 years old today.
His mother. Happy birthday. No singing. No singing. But you got to pay it. It's not in the public domain, so that's. But that's very nice.
Happy birthday.
Indeed, we do.
Happy
Big
birthday,
80
sugar.
today.
She's 80.
And she's in good health.
Is
But she
she?
doesn't make strudel like your mother.
Right.
But she
Yes.
makes a wicked beef stew.
Oh, yeah, does she
We're all going
indeed?
to Charles'
All right, we're all going to his house afterward. Now let's say hello to our two players, Patty Haddon and Deborah Mitchell. How you feel?
Great.
How much money have you won?
$350.
$350. That's pretty good, Patty. Now you're going to be challenged by this lady, Deborah Mitchell, whom we are meeting for the first time. Let's find out where she's from and all that sort of thing.
Hi, I'm a student at Cal State University in Northridge.
Yeah?
And I teach at, Northridge people out there, I teach at a private daycare center. And I live in Lakeview Terrace, which is in San Fernando Valley.
Yes. You work with young people, huh?
Yes.
Little kids, what
preschool.
age?
From about 3 to 12.
They're cute, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and it's fun. I love them.
You like doing it. It's great to be happy in your work, Deborah. Good luck to you. We'll start this game right after we do a little business with America. Hurry right back now. Here we go. Bing, there it is. Round one. Debbie, it's up to you, A or B.
A, please.
A it is for Deborah Mitchell. New game. Sherlock Holmes says, elementary, my dear Watson. The murder was a chef. You see, the victim's body was stuffed into a blank. Sherlock Holmes said, elementary, my dear Watson. The murder was a chef. You see, the victim's body was stuffed into a blank.
Do you like my answer?
Good. Good.
Good. Oh, very good.
Elementary, my dear Watson. The murder was a chef. You see, the victim's body was stuffed into a blank. All right, Deborah. Sherlock Holmes says, elementary, my dear Watson. The murder was a chef. You see, the victim's body was stuffed into a...
A ham. Is it a chef?
Why? Now, wait a minute. I would be curious to understand why you said ham.
Because I was thinking about a butcher. You said
About
a
what?
chef. A butcher. You
Yeah.
said a chef.
A chef.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Okay, Don Sutton. What do you say to that?
I thought with 7 hams here that there was...
There was enough ham around. She wouldn't say that, but she did say it.
Boston, a nice city.
Yes, terrific.
said
city.
oven.
Oven. Stuffed into an oven. Victim's body was stuffed into an oven. Good, Brett?
Actually, it was stuffed into a little bird.
Oh, as in Thanksgiving. Yes.
Excellent.
Charles?
I said into a cabbage.
Cabbage.
And his last words,
His last words were?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Another bomb from
I thought
Charles
stuffed
Nelson
cabbage was moussaka or something, or
Oh, really?
souvlaki or some one of those things. What do you say?
Daytime show.
You see, the victim's body was stuffed into a...
Stew pot.
into a stew pot. We've had some perfectly dreadful answers so far.
I don't think they're dreadful.
Including Deborah's there. What do you say?
English version of stew pot, casserole dish.
Casserole dish, yes, of course. What do you say, my dear?
Fine mess you got me into, Richard. I said turkey.
Turkey! Turkey's a good one, isn't it? Are you ready, Patty?
Yes.
Here's yours. Norman said to Fred.
Yeah.
Norman said to Fred, that girl at the party must have been a train conductor. All night she kept saying, blank. That girl... I said that girl at the party must have been a train conductor all night long. All night she kept saying blank.
Oh, very good.
Come on now. This is an easy one.
This is lady.
Oh, this is an easy one. Come on, write it down there. Easy.
All night she kept saying what, darling?
All night she kept saying blank.
Why?
Well, she was at...
Yes. She kept saying yes.
That girl at the party must have been a train conductor. All night she kept saying blank. You don't understand this. I can tell you have that dumb look on your face.
You don't say that when we get to Encino.
Well, you get smart all of a sudden in Encino.
You just think I do.
Well, I'm going to start with that.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, but the words of train conductor, remember that. Okay, well, I'm going to start without her, Patty. I don't care whether she's ready or not. Now listen, Patty. Norman said to Fred, that girl at the party must have been a train conductor. All night she kept saying...
All aboard.
Very good. All right, Don, show us yours.
What'd she say?
She said, all aboard!
So did I. For Gulf Shores, Encino, all points.
There's one for her. Now, Brett,
Charles, are we giving you that?
the Dumb Award is coming up now. I mean, you didn't understand what...
On my mother's birthday, look what she put.
Yeah. Come on, now, show it.
Oh, no, I can't.
Come on, it's a
Go
terrible
ahead,
answer.
sweetheart.
No, I can't. I have to quit. Mark Goodson, I'm sorry. It's been a wonderful 3 years. I can't go on. I just... I'm going to be so embarrassed. I just think I've grown cut his others off. I probably won't be here tomorrow. I'm so ill.
You really are sick.
Can we count on that?
Okay, Charles.
I wanted to say what my favorite one is.
What is that?
Meriwether!
Oh.
You know Meriwether?
Meriwether. I
That's
lived
3
there.
bombs on one shot. All aboard!
All aboard.
It's been downhill since the tonight.
Thank goodness I don't have to ride the New Haven Railroad anymore, although I hear it's improved since I quit. What do you say, Mary? All night she kept saying, all aboard?
Well, this is another version of the same thing. Tickets, please.
Oh.
Oh.
They like it, but it's not a match.
No.
No.
Oh, well.
Board? What do you say there?
Board?
Board?
What?
There it is. Here's the Patty. Fannie?
I'll tell you, I'm so glad I sit next to Richard.
Because you've done it again.
All aboard.
Well, all aboard. So there's round 1, 4-0 in favor of the champ. Got to go to work after this, right after this message.
It's crazy.
We are ready. Round 2 coming up. Here we go. A or B, Deborah?
A.
You want A? Okay, good luck to you. Make it a little easier, Deborah. You shouldn't have much trouble with this. Sally said to the man at the pet shop, I want to return this parrot. Sure it talks, but it talks blank. She said that to the man at the pet shop. I want to return this parrot. Sure it talks, but it talks blank.
Now tell me, I think I've lost all sense of judgment and all that. Now is that
That's
right?
dandy.
Is that better than next stop?
I think so.
What made me say next stop?
Well, you just drew a blank on that. That happens to you occasionally.
That's a little play on words there, drew a blank. Kind of cute.
All right.
A little humor
Deborah?
there.
Thank you, Mary.
That's all right.
Sally said to the man at the pet shop, I want to return this parrot. Sure it talks, but it talks blank.
Talks dirty.
Talks dirty. She says it's a dirty bird.
And that bleeping little bleep does, too.
There it is. 1 for Deborah. Looking for a dirty bird.
I have 2 sons who are like parrots.
Really?
They both talk dirty.
They do. Ah, those rascals.
Hello, Charlie.
Polly wants a blank?
Real dirty.
Okay.
You did well with that one, Deborah. You got all 3 up on top. Let's see how you do down here with this gang. Mary? Uh-oh, here we go.
Dirty.
Dirty. Tie score.
Compared to the answer ham, this is much, much better.
Yes.
This is your sort of question. Well, I've been dirty bird.
There it is. 5. Now, Deborah, I don't want you to count too heavily on Fannie.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Why don't you show him your answer and prove he's wrong?
Why does he pick on me?
Well, I don't know. Show him your answer.
Oh, there, take it.
Okay. Well, now, a little pressure on you here, Patty. You've got 4, and there are 2 people playing, Brett and Mary.
Oh, no.
Yes. Now, you got to match both of them to achieve a tie and stay in the game. The Eskimo girl said to Nanook. The Eskimo girl said to Nanook, I'll tell you why I'll never rub noses with you again. Your nose blanks. That's why I'll never rub noses with you again. Your nose blanks.
I got it. Just
I
wait.
thought Nanook was a lady.
No, Nanook is a man. All right.
I got it.
Here we come to Patty. The Eskimo girl said to Nanook, I'll tell you why I'll never rub noses with you again. Your nose blanks.
Runs.
Your nose runs.
Next stop, Brett.
You really are a sickie.
She's a very strange woman.
I want an ambulance. I want an ambulance.
Next stop.
Run.
Runs. Okay, that's 1. One more runny nose. We got a tie game. Have to go to a tiebreaker. All right, Mary Wickes, up to you.
Well, it don't stand still. It runs.
Run. So you had to match both of those, and you did. We've got a tie, and we'll wipe this slate clean and tell you what happens when we get to a tiebreaker right after this. Here we go. Now, I'm about to push this button. We've wiped the slate clean. Push this button, reveal 1 tie-breaking question for each of you ladies. The one who has matched the most celebrities will be the winner. Deborah, you have a choice of A or B.
A again.
A again. Okay.
Hey, cause you know darn well.
All right. Hey, you hear what happened to Sally?
No, what happened to Sally?
Happened.
Let me tell you what happened to Sally.
Okay.
She lost her blank in the bathtub.
Wow.
Lost her blank in the bathtub.
Now, is there going to be a lot of flack if I say that?
All right. Well, that's all right.
They say most accidents occur in the home.
That's true. That's true. You can break your blank.
We're in a tiebreaker.
Right in the kitchen. What?
We're in a tiebreaker.
Okay. We come over here to Deborah. Are you thinking hard, Debbie?
Yes, I am.
All right. Don't disappoint those little kids who are watching you at this very moment now. Hear what happened to Sally?
What happened?
Oh, you want to know what happened to Sally? I'm going to tell you. She lost her blank in the bathtub.
Virginity?
Now, if the kids are watching, you got to figure out what to tell them, so you better plan ahead and concoct some sort of story for those little kids there. Hello, Don.
Hello. Wouldn't it be funny if I'd written the same thing?
It would be very funny.
I didn't.
You didn't. She lost her ring in the bathtub.
I wouldn't dare say that on daytime television.
No, nothing wrong with that. Yes. Brett, what do you
Where,
say?
Mary?
Oh, when you think of those silly myths about horseback riding and everything, I said she lost her husband.
Wait a minute, she's sick.
She's a sick woman.
She's very sick. Wait a minute. Hello, Charles.
It's a bicycle. You see, there was this plumber,
Yes.
and she lost her. There should be music.
Yes.
Virginity. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
She lost her blank in the bathtub.
I don't know
and We're
what-
looking for virginity.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I ain't gonna find it here. Go ahead.
Those of us who are genteel call it virtue.
Virtue. That's true, Debbie.
They say they named Mr. Clean as the gentleman who was involved. Virtue.
Virtue. All right. Virtue is what we seek.
What are you looking for?
Virginity.
You know, I must apologize. I was looking at Brett, and I just made a mistake and said wig. I'm sorry.
So that's 3 for Deborah. Now let's see how you do with your tiebreaker, Patty. It reads as follows. A little letter to Heloise's helpful hints.
Oh, good. Oh, love them.
Dear Heloise,
Yeah.
my toupee is stuck on. How can I get it off? Signed, Howard Cosell. Dear Howard, blank your head.
Well, there's only one thing I can think of.
Okay.
I don't think he'll do it, but I'd like to give him advice.
No, we'd like variety.
All right, let's go.
Oh, yours is terrific.
All right, we're ready.
Perfect.
Patty Hammond. Letter to Heloise's helpful hint says, Dear Heloise, my toupee is stuck on. How can I get it off? Signed, Howard Cosell. Dear Howard, blank your head.
Flush your head?
Flush your head, what does that mean?
Well, if you've heard Howard Cosell, you should know.
All right. Well, I'm going to let the judge make a decision on that. She said, flush your head, whatever that means.
But with the way Howard Cosell's fit,
Yeah.
I would say nod would suffice, but I wrote shave.
Shave. Okay.
Is it true, Dandaroo?
That's pretty good there. What do you say, Brett?
Now, this may be a match. I said go soak your head.
No. We say flush and soak don't match. What do you say?
I say cut off your head.
Cut off your head.
Sick of it.
Oh, mercy. There's
Tells you how they feel about you, Howard. They're telling you, Howard, like it is. There. Hello, Mary. How do you feel about Howard Cosell?
too much violence on television, I think. I wouldn't say cut off. I said soak.
Go soak your head. So that means Deborah Mitchell wins the game. We had soak and soak.
Roger.
Okay. Come on down. Okay, you stand by for a moment or so here. Right on the music tape there. We'll get back to the moment. We're going to say goodbye to Patty, who's going to be leaving here with $350 and our
Thank
best
you.
wishes. Patty Hammond, it was a pleasure. Goodbye. Now, we're going to come to the big money now. You could win a real big bundle here and make all those little kids happy for you. We polled a recent studio audience, Deborah, and we got their best response to this. Blank rabbit. Now, the answer that group gave most frequently is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the middle one, you get $250, and the third one gets you $100, and you can get some help from our celebrities.
Charles.
I love the way I commanded silence in the theater. Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is
Peter.
one.
Fannie.
Fanny?
You know, I would say bunny rabbit.
Bunny Rabbit.
Yeah,
You got
I
two
like
now.
And Richard.
Well, what about Brer Rabbit?
Brer Rabbit. Who hid in the brambles and outwitted the fox. So you got Brer Rabbit, Bunny Rabbit, and Peter Rabbit. You want one of those, or have you got a better idea in your head?
I want Bunny.
You want a Bunny Rabbit? Okay, let's see if we find a Bunny Rabbit up on there under the $100 response. We do indeed. Congratulations. You got it right off the bat. Another 100 for you. You're up to $200. Now, let's take a look at the $250 number. Peter Rabbit is up there. And the big one is
Easter, I bet you.
Jack Rabbit. Why didn't you say that? Easter. All right, you hang around here while we do a little business with the manager. Hurry back. Listen, you were just dandy.
Thank you.
True.
And I thank you one and all. Don Sutton, first time around.
Great job.
You're okay, Don?
Wasn't he cute?
Gonna come back, right? You were your usual splendid self?
That is true. I love you.
I know I arouse your libido when I do that, but try and control yourself, Mary, until we meet again. Next time we get together, these are the celebrities who'll be on this stage.
George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Loretta Swit, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
Gene Meriwether, join us next time for match game 76. Goodbye. Listen, you were just dandy.
Thank you.
True.
And I thank you one and all. Don Sutton, first time around.
job.
You're okay, Don?
Wasn't he cute?
Gonna come back, right? You were your usual splendid self?
That is true. I love you.
I know I arouse your libido when I do that, but try and control yourself, Mary, until we meet again. Next time we get together, these are the celebrities who'll be on this stage.
George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Loretta Swit, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
Gene Meriwether, join us next time for match game 76. 6 foot 5.